We are back. We're back live. Back with the video logs. Back making videos for you, for me to share my experience as I'm moving through this world and doing this crazy stuff, and I get to share it with you. Well, this is my, let's see, 66th day in Kanekiki Farm in Hawaii, more or less. Maybe 150 or 60 days trying a raw vegan fruitarian diet, and this is about day 3, I think it's day 3, yeah, of my ultimate Fruitarian Bodybuilding challenge, which I'm doing really bad at right now, so don't judge me, or judge me if you want to, it's all good. What I want to talk to you about is that today I had a crazy day, and right now things are pretty crazy. There's a lot of fluctuations and changes and emotions, so much going on. So I want to give you a quick update on everything that's happening. It's a lot, so I'm gonna just touch on the most important points. I'm in Hawaii. I'm doing a raw vegan diet. It's been about 2 months exactly. I think tomorrow will be an exactly 2-month date since the last time I had cooked foods, and for the past maybe 5 months or so I've been trying to move into 100% raw foods. Right now I'm raw foods 100%, so I don't really consider myself in transition anymore. I feel like I'm solid at the raw vegan place. And on top of that, I've been trying to do mostly fruitarian also for the past 5-6 months, just trying to only eat fruit, and I haven't really been able to because I get tempted with, well, first cooked foods now that I'm in Hawaii, other raw vegan options like salads and things like that. Today, for example, I wanted to eat only fruits, and I got tempted with some chard and some onion and garlic that people prepare for our Friday after work lunch meal. And yesterday I wanted to be fully fruitarian, but we harvested some coconuts, and I was really interested in eating coconuts, so I had 4 coconuts, and they were delicious. So that's not really fruitarian because coconuts are nuts. Anyways, that's what's up. The ultimate Fruitarian Bodybuilding challenge is basically a challenge that I created for myself for the month of February, 28 days, and I'm basically trying to do 5 things every day, one of them being eating only fruit. Another one is sleeping at least 8 hours. The other one is exercising for at least 2 hours a day, and that could be anything from walking to body like weight exercises or weightlifting or yoga or qigong, anything really that's a exercise or a sport or a physical activity that it doesn't include work. And the other 2 things are just really silly stuff. One is to take a picture so I can show the progress, and ideally also weigh myself. I don't really know if that counts a lot, but whatever. And then the last thing is to write a blog about it every day, about the day and the experience and what I ate and what I did for exercise. And I'm basically giving myself 1 or I guess 0 to 5 stars every day. If I do each one of those 5 things, I get a star. So the first day I got 5, the second day I got 4, today I only got 3 because I didn't eat fruitarian, and I also I don't even know, I didn't sleep last night. I didn't sleep. I think I slept like 6 hours. Work was so there's been a lot of changes at Kanekiki. I don't want to give too much detail, but it's been a couple of complicated weeks here, complicated days. It's gonna be fine, but right now it's a little bit confusing and ungrounded, and a lot of shifting and changes happening. So work wasn't so great, and it was Friday and I was tired. I didn't sleep that much, so not the greatest day at work. But after that I pretty much relaxed for a little bit. I ate too much avocado. I think I had like 3 or 4 avocados today, and I had 3 or 4 avocados yesterday and 4 coconuts before, and the day before that I had 4 avocados, and I just don't feel that good when I eat that much fat. So maybe I should just tune it down. I feel much better when I eat just papayas or more just juicy fruit, but that's another conversation. I don't want to go too much detail on that. I'm growing my beard, my mustache is growing, my hair is growing really long. I started using this like headbands or whatever you call them, because my hair gets on my face. This is the longest I ever had the hair. So I'm feeling pretty natural, pretty raw, pretty wild. And yeah, at 3 p.m. we left with Jake and Ray and Michael. We were going to, or actually we did go to a place called the Lava Flow, where you can see the lava going from, not really the volcano, but from the mountain, from the volcano, from where the volcano comes from, kind of moving through towards the ocean, and then you can see it water falling into the ocean. So we saw a little bit of a waterfall of lava into the ocean, a lot of smoke coming up, and it was pretty cool. And we stayed there for an hour and 2 hours, and we were supposed to stay there through the night and then camp. And I just kind of got bored, and I was bored, so I just left. And I walked on the way back pretty late at night, and eventually I got a ride, a hitchhike, and jump on the back of a pickup truck, and that took me to the entrance of the touristic zone for the lava flow walk-ins, where they have the bike rentals and stuff. And then there I hitchhiked on the back of another truck all the way to Pahoa, which is the main city nearby here. It's a town, really. It's small, and there I just waited for a long time until I got another hitch from an older man who has a farm close by called something organic farm, Pahoiki maybe. His name was Edward. Super nice guy. He spoke Spanish, so it was kind of cool ride, but he could only take me halfway back to Kanekiki, so I got dropped off, and then I had to make a choice whether I would wait. It was like 9 p.m. almost, or walk for 2 hours. So I said, screw it, I'll walk, and I started walking, and I didn't even decide to hitch. I just said, screw it, I'll just walk, because I don't really want to call too much attention. I don't know who can pick me up. I haven't hitched by myself that late at night on that area, so I was a little bit concerned. But eventually a van pulled over next to me. I wasn't even sticking my thumb out. It just pulled over, and this young guy driving and a young girl on the passenger seat said, hey, you want to jump in? So I did, and they took me all the way to Papaya Farms Road, which is the last road. It's maybe like 400 yards or so from the Kanekiki Farm. So it was super nice, and it was a really nice ride. Really cool guys, and they told me about this place called Flow Fest, which is happening nearby, which I had heard about, but I didn't really want to go. I didn't want to spend the money, but they got me motivated to go, so I'm gonna go tomorrow and hopefully get there early. And they also told me about this place called Gaia Yoga Gardens, which I've been looking at lately because with all these insecurities and lack of grounding and other things that have been going on at the Kanekiki Farm, I don't really know if I'll be staying here for much longer. They haven't given me an option to stay longer, and I've been waiting for the last 2.5 weeks to hear back and find out. I think it's been almost 3 weeks now. But anyways, I don't know what's gonna happen, if I can stay or not, and I don't even know if I want to stay, just because of all the changes and the confusion, and me not really knowing if I'm getting all my needs met here, and this is the place that I want to be for the long run. So I've been looking at Gaia Yoga, and I've been looking at other places. I also started looking at places outside of Hawaii. I looked at a place called Terra Frutis in Ecuador. It's a pretty much fully fruitarian farm. It's a very new and interesting place, so you can look that up, and it looks interesting. Super cheap. Oh my god, it's so cheap. I think I can stay there for like $40 a month without having to work, or just stay there and work a little bit every month. And there's no owners really. It's kind of like a free-for-all place, but there's some rules and there's a organization, but it looks really nice. And Ecuador is super cheap. You can get 3 avocados for $1, 15 or 20 oranges for a single $1. I think maybe like, I don't know what it was, like 50 bananas for $1, some ridiculous numbers like that. So super cheap fruit. Hopefully it's good quality. I would assume it is, especially if I get organic or spray free or whatever. I'm sure I can find somebody. It's a Spanish speaking country, so that could be great. And there's so many other good things, and I would really like to live with fruitarians, or people that eat only fruit or mostly fruit, because so far I haven't really quite been in a community like that. This Kanekiki, it's mainly raw. A lot of people don't eat raw 100%. They do eat raw at the farm because that's a raw, not cooked food at the farm. But a lot of people go outside and eat cooked foods, and that was frustrating at first. Now I don't really care that much, but it just makes me don't feel that much like part of a community. And now that I want to go into fully fruitarian and not be swinging back and forth with fruits and vegetables or just fruits, I think it'll be good to just move to that community. So we'll see. The Gaia Yoga and Gardens is a good option here, but they do raw, but they do also raw meats, and that'll be tricky because I really like the idea of being vegan, and I don't know how I would handle that. So I'm a little bit concerned about that. Hopefully it won't be an issue, but I'll never know if I don't check it out and try it out and find out how I deal with that. There's all these other things about the community that I really like, and there's other communities too that have invited me to come and visit and see if it's a good fix. There's a place called P. Ilani, which is also close by. There's so many other options, but so far Ecuador is really a good option, and this Gaia Yoga Gardens is also a good option. And I think this was a great video, and I'm so glad that I got to share with you. And I appreciate, as always, you watching my videos and following what I'm doing and asking questions and giving me comments and things. So if you want to ask me anything in particular, write a comment below. If you want to subscribe. If you want to send me an email, send me an email. Have fun, enjoy your life, and I'll see you next time. And you'll see me. Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.